Hello everyone, and welcome back to Amnesia the Dark Descent. And the rose petals, or wherever we keep having to fall, because they're literally everywhere. Okay, so a few things. We need to go up there. But the lever's stuck. It's piercing. We also still have our glass jar. Because our protagonist is smart to a degree. Protagonist basically Adventure Games things. Keeps his items. Up till the point where he decides he doesn't need his items. But hey, still keeping the glass jar. So. Bonk. Bonk. Do-do-do-do. Sadly, we can't just go through this door. Because it won't budge. Well, because apparently stairs don't grow. So the only way up would be puzzle solving. Puzzle solving. Also, that way there leads down to the sewers. Can't go that sewers, those poisonous fungi. And we need to get a kill tube. Well, a antidote? That's C. So yeah. So time to do puzzles. As I mentioned, we're relatively safe with puzzles. Power the machine powering the eastern bridge. Yeah, we could literally go that way. That way's perfectly fine. That one, though. Now, go into the control. The blue light blinding him as he had done inside that murky 2-minute journey. Just as enchanting as he tried to approach it, the Baron's from hand held him back. See, now we're actually on loading screens that make a bit more sense than the initial ones. Like, the initial ones were, yeah.
Herbert, how did we find this place?
An old friend back in Algiers gave me a map.
Why isn't he with us? Didn't he want to come?
He wanted to, Daniel, but things don't always turn out the way we planned.
Yeah, I could have got the map from the Baron, from Agrippa. Not entirely sure. I forget which. I don't know if it was mentioned in Reaper. Anyway. See, doesn't that look like a note? But it isn't. Ah, the fucking pipes. Okay, take note of these. I want you to take a note of these. Now we go to the upper room. Oh, some more pipes. So. Listen how it's making noise, that means it's working. You also can't move these ones. Because they're in the right positions. Which is good. Which is good. Okay. So, dude, let's see, that one would be closest to that, okay. Let me just do some, go and do some back and forth, okay. That was supposed to make a clicking noise. We're in the right position. Like that. Oh well. I'll take it. Oh please, I'm not stupid again. I've done this how many times. Ta-da. Problem solved. So yeah, this one could break. Not right now. You have to go find an old Bow Pando. Yeah. Impossible to. Oh. Not really. Ah well, it's fine. It's fine. Got pipes. Oh wait, I should probably move them further. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you can literally chuck things that far. And I can't fight back against the monsters. I know, right? Like a protagonist is swole. You could literally chuck beams of word practically. And yet, nope, can't fight back. So, 1799. The work I have put into this machine is unequaled by the reasoning of any man. Thought that generations of men have passed away since I first attempted to reconstruct the design as most tired. The limitations in this world have made my work incredibly difficult. It's forced me to build the thing almost 100 times larger than the delicate contraption it tries to emulate. Not to mention the flow of tame lightning crudely replaced by pressured steam pushing its way through pipes and turbines. It shamed me to think of what the inventor would have thought of my monster. Well, he works with a magnifying glass that carefully fits all the parts. I pushed 5 men to erect a tower of wrought iron. Now so we have even the tiniest hint of the power found in a traveler's locket. See, here's the thing. When you first did Amnesia, this right here didn't really make that much sense. You played Amnesia Rebirth, so you're like, oh, he's trying to make basically a thing that's like the locket in Amnesia Rebirth. The locket that basically lets you pass between worlds. That's basically what he's trying to do. But since he couldn't just make one of those, making it out of a frickin' entirely more complicated machine. It's stuck in position. This here's the right one. So we need to go fit the left one. Oh, some more pipes. Oh, so wooden crank. I believe the wooden crank is used for literally only one section. I think. And that's literally this section. Just in case you break off the handle hill. To be able to get out of hill. If you didn't put the boxes in the way. Anyway,
Daniel? Is that you? What are you doing?
Are you speaking to me telepathically? I don't even really know. I'm just solving puzzles, apparently. So take a note of that. Okay, time to solve puzzles, everyone. Problem always use perfectly right in the right spot, not just throw them at the wall. Okay. Like this way, two there, on the side. Yeah. Ah. Better not always the one number. Hey! Congrats, you did it. Turn the machine back. Oh, just a lower bridge. Alright, that complicated. As I mentioned, this room is entirely safe. Because I figure you're going to be doing puzzles, which is something to worry about. Shit. The other rooms aren't as safe. So yeah, just a lower bridge. Right, right. So yeah, there are several ways to do this. One, the way most people did was you literally raise this up, go uphill on this, and jump onto it. That's the thing. And two, solution two. Solution two is less dangerous. I like solution two. You go downhill, and find yourself a brick. Brick. Okay. But then you're good at checking shit. So you literally take a brick, right? And ta-da! Oh, what is over this way that is so important? Oh yeah, the fucking morgue. Morgue sucks, by the way. Morgues are first. Well, we'll get to it. Ah, my eyes.
Do you see, Daniel? It has yielded.
What?
The shadow.
It has?
For now. Come, let's get this out of here so we can get some peace.
Yes, let's. Where to?
Just down the corridor to the morgue.
Are there more dead men there?
Poking dead people.
You did well, Daniel. Come, let's get going.
Come, you did well torturing the man. Yes. Part I don't really need to actually like any of these. Hi, rats.
What happened? Why are all these dead? Where am I? What's happening? Help! Anybody! Help!
By the way, just staring at. Oh, I thought I was going to start sapping my sanity.
3 days now. This is ridiculous. Why doesn't someone get to the...
Yeah, apparently standing around dead bodies isn't good for your sanity.
Anybody? Am I all alone here? Help! Help! I'm so tired. If I sleep, will I wake from this nightmare? If not, I pray my Heavenly Father will take me in my sleep.
Well, 3 days with no food or water, yeah, you're not gonna last long either, though. Jesus, you're slow. Okay, now I feel less slow. Maybe I'm still cutting. Okay, so welcome to this section. And hey, YouTube. Oh no. There's a dick on
I hear you breathing, Daniel. Do you hear me? Have you changed your mind?
Thinking about. But like, I need to go through a whole process to even get there, so I have a while to think about. The strange depths of unsewers and the prisoners have been resolved. It seems that the drain sewer, which has recently been opened up for use as a means of transport, is plagued by a peculiar poisonous fungi. The victims seem to have suffered an extremely quick outbreak of sickness affecting the entire body. So I may include myself, or blissfully spared by this calamity, but it's clear that this cripples my progress. The prisoners die quickly and the contaminated vitae lacks the energy I seek. To immediately start working on the vaccine. But remember, we need vitae from the people to preserve her life. To do lots of things. But if it's, you know, stuck. I mean, not stuck. Just gonna put that there. For no reason. Vaccine and everyone meant to work in the fungi-ridden sewer was a definite success. Unfortunately, only a few of the sewers have been remedied, and the procedure proved difficult. There was imperative venture I have to create more of them to keep my experiments running. If the injection of vaccinated blood will work as a shear long enough to pass the sewers without any risk of infection, it would do fine for prisoner transport. So basically, get someone who's immune or resistant to it, and then just shove the blood into another person. Best decision. Fearful Daniel proves reckless. He's changed by the approaching shadow and not be able to pass the gate. Will he be able to step this in the end? Unless I've seen any evil in him, how am I to trust him with the truth? What cruel irony that I have done unto him what Gripper did it to me. And you haven't done evil to preserve yourself? I have seen evil in him. Says basically the pot calling the kettle black. Oh, by the way, because this doesn't affect the sanity. Oh, it affects the sanity. It affects the sanity very well. It's very bad on that sanity, just being in this room. I was just checking if there's anything else, but yeah, let's not go in that room. Because it drains the sanity rapidly. Oh yeah, this one also drains the sanity rapidly.
Who are you to question me?
Therefore, I'm probably going to have to sit down in that one. Okay, well, let's do science. Hi. Body is stiff from rigor mortis and it can't be older than a day. Okay, well, first things first. Oh yeah, we now have a needle. It can't penetrate the skull. You know, there's like arms and shit. There's a neck. There's arms, there's a neck, there's other places. Now we're just gonna drill into the skull. I mean, we did mortuary assistance. That's not the most effective way to get blood. Would it be from the neck? From one of those arteries? Yeah, like from the main artery. Wait, is it go time? It's go time. Don't look at the bottom. We should be relatively safe in here, but yeah. Ah, fuck my sanity. I think given how low my sanity is, I just want to pass that one here first. I mean, I don't really want to, but, you know. I don't really want to wander aimlessly with my sanity at ... Makes everything just a bit too hard. Like, look at this, just trying to move the mouse. It's, ugh, terrible. Like, can I pass out already? Come on, Daniel. Pass out already. You're getting too spooked. Oh no. I think it's relatively safe right now. I think he might have despawned. Problem though is I'm way first to, you know, pass out. That way we can move effectively better than right now. Because right now we're just sort of... yeah. There we go. Because Daniel... because that's the sanity system. I mean, it works, but... the effect is terrible. I think he's technically despawned. Part of me wants to go check the upper room to verify, but I think he breaks the door down, comes in, looks around for a bit, then walks away and despawns. Yeah. It's not like the hover AI in Amnesia the Bunker. That was like, well, I was going to say it's sort of like Area in Isolation, but Area in Isolation, in my opinion, did a decent hover AI. The only problem though is it's very RNG. That and the whole adapter thing. Because yeah, it adapts pretty quickly to things. It's like, oh, you flew through a flail. Xenomorph goes that way. Okay. Oh, you threw a flail. Xenomorph goes that way. Oh, you threw a flail. Xenomorph looks at, but then it just continues on its way. Or, yeah, with a flamethrower burst. Boosh. Get back up into the vents. Yeah, with a flamethrower boosh. It hisses at you and backs up. Boosh again. Backs up again. Boosh. Then back into the vent. Then comes back down and quicker than to the last. So yeah, like, hey, we have the thing, can't we just go? But also the sewers are flooded, so we have to do more puzzles. It's somewhat safe here. Oh, some more of those.
You're conserving water from the spring.
Yes, it enables me to control the water in the drain sewers to some extent. Also, it can be used for all sorts of purposes.
Like for drinking.
Well, that too. But mostly to run different machines.
Ah, like water mills.
Exactly.
Yes, this whole session here was just unnerve you because you remember the water. But that was a fish. You should be fair, you should be fine, so long as the fish exist. Remember that, as long as the fish are down, you're fine.
What happened to her?
Oh, you probably killed her, didn't you? That was just a starter.
7th of August, 1839. There is no denying that Alexander puts a lot of faith into what I can only describe as magic. I'm not surprised. Even while traveling across
Well,
Europe, I
science
assumed I
magic.
would have to embrace the supernatural to save my mind and life. As a novice, I do everything in my power to stay focused and not dwell too much on my own doubts. Alexander woke me up early and told me it was time we got started on our work. He was obviously excited to get going, and we headed downstairs to the old dungeon, where he preferred to attempt his rituals. It turns out that Alexander is a true Renaissance man, paralleled only by Da Vinci, I'm sure. He showed me several rooms fitted for specific research, such as anatomy studies, alchemy, and botany. The crown of Brennenburg must be the inner sanctum, a most hallowed ground where we shall attempt to permanently banish the orb's shadow.
He would try to help us for the most part. Oh no, it made it dark. I don't know though, I don't know going to help that person help. And I've seen people feel bad about this because it's like a person in them. The water is slowly starting to go in the chamber. The first question is, why are they in there in the first place? Oh, don't worry about it. He's not worrying about it. Remember, fish are here, we're fine. There's nothing in the water.
August 1839. I could never be certain until today that I was on the right path.
Right, totally.
Using my orb, Alexander managed to channel its power unto us. The inner sanctum flared with blue, fiery light, and I could feel the same things I felt in the dark chamber in Algeria. It was like standing in a mad whirlpool of impressions. It was terrifying. But Alexander kept calm and wielded strange tools of science in order to tame the storm. Suddenly, the blue light was stained by strains of red, and the walls burst with pulsating tissue resonating with the scene. Alexander quickly covered the orb in some cloth, and the unspeakable thing vanished. Apparently, the orb's shadow is closer than Alexander thought. He said I should prepare for a warding ritual tomorrow. I'm not sure what he expects, but I have a bad feeling about this.
Right, because here's the thing. The problem though is, you find notes, right? But yet you also see flashbacks. The problem though is they're not all exactly in order. Like, the notes make a lot more sense because of the way they go, but the flashbacks sort of throw you off a bit on how things are. Why am I carrying a rock? Good question. You heard that one too. The fish are alive, the fish are fine. They're fine. I heard that though, as soon as I heard through the rock, and yeah, I felt that bit. They're a bit on easy. So yeah, for some reason, Steam vibes. Yeah, I don't know. Also, this here turns off the Steam vibes. So you don't have to dive into the water. Oh, I have a slight headache. Oh, that's good. How's my oil? It's fine. Anyway. Anything over here? Oil? Tin boxes? No? Okay. Oh, last note.
9th of August, 1839. It is still early, and Alexander is busy preparing for the ritual later today. Seeing him this worked up makes me question why. What does he stand to gain? I realize he is curious about it all, but surely there must be more. Is he so foolish he will attempt to tame the power of the orb? I must admit that yesterday, when Alexander flooded the inner sanctum with blue light, I realized we had but graced the orb's true potential. This might turn out to be more than escaping a creeping shadow. It might be the beginning of something truly extraordinary.
Well, obviously he has his own intentions that he's not mentioning to you. But he's actually been pretty open and showing you all of his rooms and stuff, and his sanctum. Oh my, so it's interesting. Now the person inside that tank drowns, and you get feel bad. Oh shit, I did this one last, didn't I? Ah, fuck me running. Hi, fish. Fish, are we good? That don't feel good. I have to go literally all the way over there. I should not have done this one last. Fuck me running. Up, we're no longer good. Hi, fish. Fish lied to me. I was just completely ignoring the fish. Oh, so we need to go to the other side. I'd rather take the damage from doing that than doing that shit. Yeah, I think that only happens if you did the morgue first. You can technically go on here completely fine. Instead of doing the morgue first, instead of actually even doing that. Okay, moving on to part 2. Oh, so Steam is covering up. Yeah, we're having to use Steam to do this one. But yeah, Steam's covering up my frickin' record time. Oh, only 30-some minutes, it's not bad. Heads are pounding and hands are shaking. So now then, we can go into hell. Because we drain the sewers. We go through the poisonous fungi. Sewers are moderately dangerous. And for some reason, more stuff about the story that's like, how does this pertain to what we're doing? Exactly. Yeah, over to sewers, everyone. There were those guys. By the way, I like how he walked by. And then he was gone. What, just take it calmly. I know you're in water, and that makes us uneasy as shit, but take it calmly. There's no reason to start panicking. Until there's reason to start panicking. That's on the other side. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about that. Well, there was just a haze makes it just a bit complicated to actually see where you're going and what could be lurking around the corner. Let's see. Two of those control the noise machine. I mean, I could actually spell all this oil. You have way too much oil, because I haven't really been using the lanterns that much. I think my camera might be just a bit too high, I admit. By the way, just cause. Forget if it comes up here or not. And you go. Good. Good. Now let's run like an idiot. So, just to get back fast. I was going to need that. Splash, 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 splash. Ah, I got it in my eyes.
What's happening? What are you doing?
Sorry to interrupt you.
Please, don't take me! Nobody ever returns!
By the way, doesn't this seem like a stupid way to transport prisoners? Oh yeah, there's this thing here that rotates in Meadowville. Well, we're gonna have to somehow stop it to take prisoners through here. Isn't that more effective means than having to do this every time? No, I'm pretty sure they took another path. Pretty sure. By the way, oh no, Shadow. Oh, it's our first real glimpse at. Hi, buddy.
Daniel, turn around this instant. You are carrying the shadow with you.
Yeah, I've been carrying it since I first picked up the orb, you idiot. You'll carry the shadow with you. Yeah, I brought Hill with me. But yeah, that's a horrible thing. Trying to get a good look at your face. But yeah, that's a thing. Just like you took the lower jaw and you tore it all the way down there. Yeah. Roar. Oh no, the spoops. Not the spoops. By the way, yeah, not safe a place in hell. Anyway. So, by the way, just gonna close that and go. Hopefully I'm far enough away from that. Not really that best place to hide in hell. So yeah, breaks down the door, comes in for a sec. This starts going just the other way. And then he's just gone, by the way. I know, right? He's just gone. Just gone. Yeah, you want to say he's despawned. But how could you know for sure? Oh, so there was entirely a reason why we're sneaky sneaks right now. Because that one despawned. However, we're not safe. That work? Why get ready for that? Thought you were faster. Okay, fine. Apparently you decided not to even break the door. Oh well, moving right along. So that was the sewers that one. There was never any escape. Things like this live with you always. How could he know if anyone drove down the road or even at his house? That mad? Would he? Why were you even caring about Henry? We have a shadow to worry about. So. Dead end. But tinderbox. We have enough fill. We're crystal clear. Can't just take a bunch of rope with us. The door won't budge. Now, also to the section that stumped a lot of people. I think myself included for a bit, too. Not working. Something must be wrong with the machinery. See, this is what we get. Something must be wrong with the machinery. I want to point that out before we continue.
August 1839. I can't stop
sweating and shaking. The warding ritual was not something of a sane mind. I did not even realize the dungeon was still in use.
Well, he said he was a
Alexander had his
prisoner.
servants bring one of the
Cool.
prisoners, a murderer, he told me. Alexander made all the
Sure,
arrangements.
sure,
He said
murder.
I had to perform the ritual in order to have the right effect. The shadow could be led astray by the blood of another. Killing the man would
Well,
provide us precious
you also have to
time.
make special symbols.
What else could I
too.
do? Alexander said it had to be done. He is saving my life. I don't have the luxury of argument.
Oh, well, what else could I do but murder the man? You know, but making myself into a murderer, I'll save myself. Yeah. Doesn't that contradict the whole thing? Well, Alexander's like, oh, I sense evil in Daniel. Yeah, here you are, guiding him to murder people in ritualistic ways. Oop. I mean, I have all these standard boxes. Might as well. Yeah, no, you don't have to go back. But hey, by the way, tender boxes. Ah, a bit better with the lights on.
Agrippa, I need you to stay awake. Can you feel the syringe?
No, I can't feel anything. Alexander,
Yes.
soon I won't even be able to move, will I?
Your life is safe.
I don't doubt that. But will it be worth living?
Probably not. Probably not. Oh, so can we see? Trigger, yes. Well, can't get into the laboratory. I guess it's not important then. Oh, hi.
Help me. Hold the switch. Thank you. You have my gratitude. My name is Agrippa. Who might you be? Daniel? Like the prophet thrown into the
I'm
lion's
just going to see
den?
what happens speak.
Tell me,
Yet they don't give her
are
counter
you
of
among the
voice.
lion's den? You want to stop Alexander? Oh my, so Babylon shall fall, you say. You worry too much. Alexander is toothless without an arm. Yes. That's not very promising at all. The sanctum is basically impenetrable, but guess why more? It could be breached by another, but Alexander broke his, my own, a long time ago. Really? Well, if you tell the truth, by all means, seek out the pieces of the broken oil and mend away. I believe he uses them for torture now. They're practically
super.
elite methods, which is quite useful, I understand. There should be 6 of them. Look around the choir and the transept. You should be able to find them there.
And I was going to keep talking, by the way.
Dad, I hate to bother you further, but if you're really going after Alexander, would you consider taking me with you? I know it sounds ridiculous. I mean, look at me. But if you find anything concerning a man named Johann Reiner, would you please bring it to me? I believe he was working on a way to help me. A recipe for some sort of potion. A tonic to free me from this husk of mine.
Add to the list. Anything else before I move?
What lever? Oh, that one. So many of Alexander's things are breaking down. Look around.
This hint is the most
Impossible.
useless one in the game.
There are machine parts hidden all over this place. You'll find a way to fix it.
That does not help us at all.
Who, me? I'm Heinrich Cornelius Agrippa. I was once quite important, you know.
Oh, there you
Baron
go.
Alexander has sustained my soul in this dead husk for years. Who knows how many? Hundreds, I presume.
But do you have to steal your jar?
Alexander is quite impressive in many ways, but he has grown impatient.
Anything else before I go do things? Because I got stuff to go
By
do.
me, I'm the next best thing. Alexander really wanted none other than Johann Reiner. You never heard of Johann Reiner? My God, boy, he's probably the greatest man in history, and you don't know him? Or is it the world who has forgotten him?
Anything else?
I was my pupil. My pupil. Yes, I do take pride in that. Is it so wrong?
Okay, well I sort of have stuff to go do. Anything more?
I found a Mithraeum once, one which had not been plundered. Do you know Mithraeum? I suppose it doesn't matter. It is an old way, building temples out of caverns. The dark walls being the universe, and inside are its followers. Humans watching the sky slowly turn. But the followers do have one thing to allow them a real sense of connection to creation. Some orbs.
Okay, anything else?
Not many orbs are left. They sometimes consume themselves, or break, when used by an uninitiated. I was lucky. The orb I found spared my life and returned to where I found it. I know because Alexander took it and brought it to Brandenburg. Fire was a brave man and dared to proceed where I did not. He unearthed a number of cavern temples and gathered a whole collection of orbs. But, unlike every other finder since the fall of the Mithraeum faith, he was able to unshackle the horror you and I connected with the
Yeah, you know,
orbs.
not
He
people
used
pursued
them
by the shadow.
and was able to travel far and wide, beyond the world itself.
Yeah, it's a shame that the upper gaming sort of brought back that
Me,
fact.
powerful. Not the way I
Yeah, what happened to Joe on Wire?
I've done all that I can to escape this prison. But now, I use all my strength merely to stay alive.
Wordy bastard, isn't he?
My pupil, Johann Reiner, said he'd found a way to take me with him beyond the stars. But I was too afraid to come along. Silly. And now, all I can do is regret it. I've always hoped Fire would return and give me a second chance. But so does Alexander. That's why he keeps me here, as a hostage, hoping Fire will reveal himself. You're a good boy, Daniel. and I appreciate your company. But I believe you have more important things to take care of.
Yeah, I mean, you're right, but as soon as I move one step, you're gonna start talking, so I figured I should give you an audience. We good?
You should hurry, Daniel. No time for sitting around.
Okay, fine. I will go do. So, as I mentioned, one of the
You're a
most.
good boy, Daniel. And I appreciate your company.
Yes.
But I believe you have more important things to
This one here is not obvious. I got you, fix the machine. I know, right? Now you literally have to go all the way back. Up the stairs. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, that one's not obvious. Like, a lot of them is like, yeah, sure. That one's just in a side room where, yeah, if you don't look up, which, let's face it, most gamers don't look up, so, yeah. It's very easy to miss that, and then you spend 30 minutes to an hour.
Daniel, you have gone too far. I have to stop you. I can't let you proceed any further. I'm sorry, my friend.
I think there's supposed to be spiders that spawn on the walls and stuff to be more spooks. But yeah, I don't really see them, which is good, because I'd rather not see them. Or maybe it's a low sanity thing. Could be a low sanity thing.
How are things coming? You got the doors open? Good going. I knew you
Hey, I
could.
got the doors open out one. Whoa. Let's also go in here just to freak out. Wow. Oh, it's a big old hunk of meat. I forget which one of these has the thing, but yeah. Oh, this one.
I know this. I've been here already. I know this taste. The taste of Damascus rose obfuscating the truth in a dim haze. They may sweep the traces from my memory, but my body remembers. Its cuts speak volumes, even though my mind remains silent. They will be back. They will be back.
So yeah, torture the prisoners. Construct the vitae. Then make them forget that you tortured them in the first place. Then repeat the process X amount of times. Then there's one that you open it and it spooks you. Just because, oh no, there was a fart inside. And we could go that way. Yeah, we'll deal with that later. Right now we have our place to go. We have orb pieces to collect.
Good to see.
Yeah, I'm working on it. I'm totally working on it. Totally. Wasting my tinder pots because I have so many to waste. Ah, yeah, so we're taunting from the upper side. I trusted him with my true reason for my efforts, and he still insists on me releasing a gripper. How will I manage with such lack of compassion and seat of power disgust me? Alexander is very judging of people. Like, he's very judging of other people, yet doesn't take responsibility for the fact that, you know, what he's doing in the first place. I mean, it could be the fact that he's from, you know, another world, and his people don't have that ability to process empathy. But, yeah. I can't bring myself apart from a Griffer as he has been for centuries, my only link to the worlds beyond. Well, he claims he tries his best to release me from my banishment, but he needs me to give him a Griffer first so he too can help. If he could guarantee success, I would happily oblige, but how am I to part with him and my return might be denied? I know what they're capable of. I've seen their deception. Optimus is the most helpless feeling. I must retain it. I shall prepare for his release. Yeah, he sounds very paranoid, doesn't he? Release a Griffer without killing a warrior told me to feed him a tonic made from a paralyzer, Vitae and Tempter. The poisonous fungi should work with the paralyzer if I can find the internal gland from a large specimen. The choir seems to be a fertile ground for this sort. Fuck the choir and everything in it. Should then be able to extract its contents with the proper tools. The Vitae can be extracted as usual from many agonized human victims' blood. I just need a large amount to distil it properly. We're to collect this during the next torture session. Yeah, you know. Just need Vitae. Because yeah. Basically, it's inside, agonized human victims' blood. Basically, you trigger an adrenal response inside people from, torture. Then you collect that blood. Yeah, that's how it works, apparently. Tempter, on the other hand, will prove more difficult. I don't think it exists in the world. Simply writing the words with these letters that's wrong. I believe it's a property of secretion in the water-dwelling carnic. I have to address why we're of this as you have to supply me with a host so properly prepared well should suffice to contain it. You know, not those other ones that exist, technically, hell. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure why they had to bring them back in Pigos. Well, they brought back something similar to them in Pigos. But why? You didn't need to. Like, sure, they were technically what scaled more people than everything else in the game. But still, you didn't need to bring them back. In course order, the Black Eagles spear the politics of each other while I sit quietly in place. Willfully forgotten. Once in a while, someone would notice me and lose themselves in a silent cowl before regaining their senses. They all know I'm the one in the same Outlander who helped their fathers and grandfathers to found this great order. Seeing them take the forward places, and they too will grow old and pass away, while I remain the same. Aged not by time, but by anguish. Then, you know, being this whole vampire thing you've got going on. Basically vampires. Oh, fuck me, the choir. Something died inside that day. Watching the man slip away was more than his mind was willing to handle. I don't like the fucking choir. That's the one that's gonna bother me a bit. Like, I think my worst sections are probably, what would it be? The water section, because fuck the water section, and the choir. Oh, time for the ritual to begin, everyone. Boop, time to pass out.
15th of August,
Checking up the note.
1839. The blood wards are failing. The shadow beckons, and its cry disarms my actions.
How many we've
Hurry.
sacrificed?
No time to spare. You have to kill another. Alexander produces a knife. He wants me to cut the flesh. Do it. Save yourself. He is a murderer, Daniel.
No, he's
He is
totally a
evil,
murderer.
A cold-blooded killer. Hurry.
Take the dead
Alexander,
Richard's attack.
you must let me be. I have to concentrate. Paint the man, cut the lines, cut the flesh, watch the blood spill, let it come.
So we paint the man, we start cutting the line.
Please, I didn't do anything. Paint the man, cut the lines, paint the man, cut the lines. Please, the man cries.
Oh, of course he pleads. You're cutting the man.
I did well. One life for another. You hear me, guardian of the orb? I did all this for you. Now, once more, withdraw your shadow from my domain.
Basically, we're sacrificing people to make the Guardian be like, hey, maybe it was this person who stole the orb. So I will relent from, you know, pursuing you for like a day. But then it gets smart again. It's like, oh, wait, this person didn't steal the orb. I still don't have the orb back.
Alexander, there isn't much time. I can feel it. We must act swiftly. I will do whatever it takes.
Probably shouldn't have said those words. Or wrote this wrong. I don't understand the symbology of that, but anyway. So yeah, think about it this way. With the body hanging, high bodies. Then I thought my sanity might be a bit low. Think about it this way. Basically, okay, you sacrifice a person, you buy like, let's say a day from the shadow pursuing you, right? The problem though is the shadow's still pursuing you because it doesn't have the orb back. Like, if you brought the orb back to where you found it, maybe this all would have went away. But no, we had to be stupid and just yeah, we'll just keep going places instead of taking the orb back. Welcome to the quiet. I fucking hate it. I don't remember doing that. Basically, I think that's...
What are my intentions, Daniel? Salvation.
Don't light your lantern. Don't
It used
run.
to be yours,
Life sucks.
but now you only seek misplaced revenge. How do you justify your violence? Is it for the greater good? Are you doing the world a service? It is you who caused all this pain and death. If you had accepted your fate and submitted to the orb when you first discovered it, none of this would have happened. It is curiosity in league with your selfishness that is killing us both.
He has a point, though. Yeah, don't light the things, by the way. You want dark out. You want dark out. Also, we're probably gonna pass out a couple dozen times now.
No, don't kill her.
Yeah, we're probably gonna pass out a few times. So just cause. Okay. Dot dot dot. Time to learn things about torture, everyone. The fortress stood absolutely still. The casket had been closed, but a faint light made its way inside. A myriad of spikes pointed at him, glintering as they waited for his body to slip just for a moment. His knee jerked and he felt blood trickle down his leg. Pain, his head fell slightly forward. It took him a while to realize his eye had ruptured and begun to leak. Fun times. Though the problem, though, is how exactly if the person just dies from that, how exactly do you keep them alive to keep torturing them? I mean, oh, so yeah, I got a piece of the orb. Well, no, to sanity, he's a bit fucked, which isn't great. That's give it, I believe. So yeah, well, your sanity goes back once you find all three orb pieces and such, but before that, yeah, you're pretty fucked. So much I don't like this session. Why am I walking the edge? Good question. Ah, there you are. Come at me, Chuckles. Come on. Ah, I was hoping he would fall off. Ah, well, he got me. Watch your step. I was hoping he'd fall off. Yeah, I think the only playthrough that I've seen that successfully worked was Jesse Conta's playthrough. Well, he got the monster to literally run off the edge. I've never seen happen. I've never been able to replicate. Oh, so it wasn't this section.
Just like Regent's Park.
Oh shit, there we are. Hi, Chuckles. Ah. Oh, they were close, no shit. Fuck, I thought it was on the behind me. Not in front of me, that's the problem. Yeah, the thing is, he has a despawn now. Going that way. I got him though, everyone. You seen that. Yeah, I know what you want me to do. Is he gone now? I think he might actually be gone now. Wow, shit, that works. Okay, note. Bridge confuses them and they can go on this line here and fall off. Good, good. Problem though is there are more. Oh shit, that way? We're supposed to spawn that way. Oh fuck. I'm being too much of an ass right now. Just a bit too much of an ass. I was hoping you to get them from like the other side, you know. Ah, I went the complete opposite direction. I could literally use this one. They despawn. This one's a bit complicated. But you can potentially use this. Just have to get lucky with such. Hey, fucker. Okay, bye. Ah, that's great. Facing your fears, everyone. This section sucks. I'm just making it less suck. Time for flashbacks.
The wheel is good for keeping your victims still during the procedure. They can be bound around the circumference or simply stretched across, tying limbs to the spokes and rim. All tools are by this point useful, and you may administer the torture in any way you like. But the forte of the wheel is the gaps. When you have decided that the victim shall die, you can smash their limbs with a hammer, making them fold in between the frame.
But they'll die. Too quickly, I mean.
No, don't worry. The human body is much more resilient. They can survive for days until they finally succumb.
Well, there you go. Pounding hands are shaking. Well, let's go poke more torture things. More things return to spoke to the wheel. They turn the wheel slowly, poking intense with the rope. Secured around his leg, stretched and cracked the bone. You know, on the other strange screen, the two men looked at each other knowingly, took a hammer and struck the victim's chest in a final act of mercy. Well, there you go. Fun times. Hands are pounding. Head is shaking. Hands are pounding, head is shaking. Yes, exactly what I meant to say. Oh, so yeah. This thing. By the way, watch. See what the doors? Big ass hammer like that. Daniel could just literally yeet that son of a bitch. Yet he can't deal with fucking monsters. I know, right? Now, yeah, I want you to remember how scripted this area is. Remember how scripted this area is? Good. There were two. Okay, well, I need to go forward. Come on. Oh no, he's gonna get me. Ah, right, I can't. No, but hoping he'll follow me. Damn. That was not a good place for him to spawn, though. I didn't have a bridge or anything. Shit.
Get her back.
Told you, not a good place for him to spawn. I haven't got the poisonous fungi yet. Thought that was over hill. But it's not. Oh yeah, wasting oil. A lot of oil hill. Yeah, I got the poison. Oh yeah, this one. This one's definitely a thing. Trader, I know what to think of the brass bowl. TV was forced to enter it only when the heat of fire began to scorch his skin and cook his flesh. They realized searched to be his tomb. Screams of pain echoed inside the brass chamber, traveled through the complex instrument which was the bowl's head. Outside, the men could hear the brazen bowl bellow. Yeah, the brass bowl. Now here's the thing. It's a torture thing. But normally, it's more of a public torture thing. Like, you don't just keep it in the dungeon. You keep this out like where people can see it. So that way you can hear the bowl bellow. Maybe not see the people put them inside it. But yeah. By the way, best decision, everyone. Best decision. Anyway, we have 3 pieces of warp. We're perfectly sane. Perfectly sane. I know, right? Supposed to fall off. Oh shit, there you go. Okay, bye. Where's the door at? Well, the hell, we dealt with 3 of those. He had gone too far. The man was suffocating as he could no longer breathe properly between the lashes. Displeased, he started to look for the Damascus rose oil. That was perfectly fine. So we got 3 pieces of the warp. We got the poison gland. Video's getting a bit long. Just a bit long. Anyway, we'll go to this other section. After thinking how much we have left, we could probably call it. Probably call it.
How are things coming?
And I got 3 pieces.
You found Vaya's recipe. Then there
That
might
too.
still be a chance. Listen carefully. Alexander is working on opening a gate, a door to another realm. It's where he wants to go. If you could put your anger aside, let him open the portal before you take your revenge. Let me pass the gate, Daniel.
Yeah, think about it.
Please, find the ingredients that prepare the tonic Vaya describes. And do so before you assemble the ore. The barrier keeping you from the inner sanctum will only be breached for a short time. Unless everything is taken care of before mending the ore, you won't be able to save him.
Now, why would I want to save you, though? I mean, that is a good question. Why would I want to save you?
Looks like you cleaned out the quiet. Head for the transit and find the rest of the ore pieces.
Then I'll get to work on that next time. Cause yeah. The problem though is he's very assumptionist, isn't he? Like, oh yeah, you totally saved me, right? You should totally save me. But yeah, it's very... Why? Because the problem though is, as Daniel, we have been basically sort of an ass because, yeah, we find basically the orb, right? To be fair, we didn't really know the effects of the shadow when we, you know, got everyone else killed, bringing it places. Though something doesn't make sense, right? Okay, so if the shadow basically creates all this meat walls, right? Then wouldn't those meat walls have been all over these places he went? Like, you know, back when he visited William Smith and Dr. Tate and all those other people, wouldn't the meat walls be all over their places? Just saying. Apparently not. Anyway. Yeah, those just minor plot holes, but yeah. Anyway, we're almost to the point where we can actually piece together the story. Cause yeah, it's very... That's the whole thing about Amnesia. About this... Rebirth was a bit more straightforward, I think. Though there were still the diary entries and piecing it together as you went. Machine for Pigs was... very confusing, like... Sure, once you collected all the notes and you figured things out, it was still very confusing. The bunker was a bit more straightforward. Just, oh, by the way, the guy you gave magical water from, like, Rebirth to a guy, he turned into a beast because that's what the water does. Spoilers for both Bunker and Rebirth. And yeah, I'm not sure exactly why we decided to go forget everything, or why we forgot everything. Maybe we forgot everything just from the whole, you know, being knocked out for X amount of days. Maybe that's why we forgot everything. But at the same time, yeah. So now forced amnesia, like, pretty much forced amnesia is, well, this. Machine for Pigs. And Rebirth too. Well, Rebirth was an optional forget everything. But also at the same time, Rebirth didn't make sense because... Yeah, we'll go all the way back to, like, the starting point. Why would we go all the way back to the starting point? Anyway. As for Amnesia the Dark Descent, it makes a bit more sense because we've literally roamed the entire castle. But for some reason we would decide to go to that room to make our... I guess the necessary ingredients were in around there. Well, no, we made it in another room. Then we decided to wander aimlessly to the other room, while leaving a trail of pink. Leaving a trail of Pepto-Bismol. Anyway. We'll get more into the plot of Amnesia the Dark Descent next time, and probably the final next time. So anyway, I hope you all enjoyed, thank you all, and have a nice day.